We are here today with Kate Warren of Art 120, who is an incredible community leader and creative artist who's responsible for bringing this amazing artwork to the streets of River City. Hey Kate!
Hi!
Can you tell us what a jingle truck is?
Oh, I would love to! Well, a jingle truck is an indigenous form of art that's actually native to Pakistan. And this goes all the way back to the oxen carts when merchants would go up and down the Silk Road trading their wares. Eventually, they started looking at each other's carts and went, you know what, I want to do something a little interesting with this. And this art form is actually called Pul Pati, which in Urdu means flowers and leaves. And you can see throughout the truck that there's a lot of flowers and leaves involved. And then in the 1920s, English colonists came to town. And before you know it, all these amazing trucks are everywhere. And not only are we upgrading into how their commerce was moving backward and forward, but so was their artwork, because now it had jumped from an oxen cart. They could put it on this huge landscape called a big transport truck and share all these wonderful images with everyone.
So why is it called a jingle truck in English, and what is it called in Urdu, the language of Pakistan?
So in Urdu, people were so used to seeing these vehicles, they would just call them rangeen, or beautiful truck. But then when our American soldiers were stationed in nearby Afghanistan, they saw this for the first time, these beautiful vehicles with their shiny reflective mirrors, beautiful images, and they could hear them from a mile away with all the colorful and jingly colored painted bells that were along them. So they got the idea to be inspired to name them Jingle Truck.
And I can see here the Walnut Street Bridge of Chattanooga. Obviously that's because you're from Chattanooga. Are there other images that we might expect to see on this kind of art form?
Oh, absolutely, as well as landscapes to folk tales and images that remind these drivers from where they are, because they're gone for about 3 months every time they do a trip. They get a little homesick, and they like to have images on the vehicles that remind them from home.
Did you paint your truck, or did you bring artists from Pakistan to do that with you?
I actually brought a very famous artist from Pakistan named Heather Ali, and his whole passion is about spreading the peace and love of Pakistan through his artwork and his art form as he goes across the United States and all over the world.
Wow, Chattanooga is so fortunate to have these amazing moving art on our streets. Thank you so much for sharing today. Shall we hop in our truck and take off?
Let's do it!
Pakistan is a country in South Asia, and it is the world's 5th most populous, with a whopping 242 million people. The flag of Pakistan is a gorgeous green with a star and crescent moon. This symbol is found on several flags, as it is the symbol of the Islamic faith. In fact, Pakistan has the world's 2nd largest population of Muslims, a word that is used for people who follow the practices of Islam. Pakistan is bordered by India to the east, Afghanistan to the west, Iran to the southwest, and China to the northeast. Pakistan has a very diverse geography, with mountains, rivers, valleys, a delta, and access to the sea. If you were an ancient person looking for a place to build a city, what landforms would you like to be near? If you guessed that ancient people probably settled in a river valley, you are 100% correct. The Indus River Valley was the home of a great civilization as early as 3,300 BCE, making it one of the world's first major civilizations. This makes Pakistan a hotspot for archaeologists and historians who are looking for clues about the ancient world. Remains of the great cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro can still be explored today. Artifacts have been pulled from layers of earth to tell us much about how these ancient people lived. River valleys were the most important places for early people to settle and grow. Just like Mesopotamia and Egypt, the Indus River's flooding left behind silt, which is full of nutrients for the soil. Healthy dirt makes any area perfect for farming, also called agriculture. Indus River Valley people had to battle with monsoons, which are heavy rains that pour for months and months at a time, causing the rivers to overflow. We know that the Indus River is very important, and it gets its start high in the Himalaya Mountains. The Himalaya Mountains are the world's tallest. The river then moves down to the Karakoram mountain range, home to K2, the world's 2nd largest peak. Do you know what number 1 is? That's right, it's Mount Everest. The river meets its end at the Arabian Sea, which is part of the Indian Ocean. The unique geography helps to keep the river protected, with high mountains to the west and the Thar Desert to the east, making it isolated and safe from invasions for hundreds of years. Let's take a minute to think about how geography influences the plants and the animals who live there. Our jingle truck has a few birds that you may or may not recognize. This one here is called a chakor, and it is Pakistan's national bird. This bird is beloved for its beautiful voice, and in folklore, the bird is said to be in love with the moon, helping it become a symbol of love and passion for Pakistani people. If you had to pick a city bird of Chattanooga, which one would you pick? Punjab province is located in eastern Pakistan and it borders northwestern India. The Punjab region is called Five Rivers in some early books, and it contains many tributaries that feed into the main Indus River. Punjab province is sometimes called the breadbasket of Pakistan, as it relies on these rivers to grow most of their food. In fact, this area is crisscrossed with irrigation canals, drawing water from the rivers to feed the farms along the banks. As populations grow, water levels decrease as more and more people rely on the river for survival. Today, the very modern city of Lahore is a bustling reminder of how long this region has hosted farming, trade, and development. Lahore is sometimes called the city of colleges, and it is the home of several famous universities, bookstores, and public libraries. Historically and culturally, reading and writing have been highly valued and supported here. The world's largest literature fair is in Lahore, and some of the greatest poets in history have called this city home. In ancient times, Punjab province was home to the most important city of the region, Harappa. If we leave Lahore and travel south, we come to the ruins of a Bronze Age city, holding ancient clues to the Indus River Valley people and how they lived. One way to learn more about Indus River Valley civilization is to take a look at their most famous artifacts. The most famous is a soapstone carved statue found in another city along the Indus River called Mohenjo-Daro. This statue is called the Priest King.
Awesome. Well, welcome. We just had this wonderful journey through Lahore in the Punjab province, and now we're here with my wonderful friend, Sadaf Khan, and she's going to lead us in a fantastic activity.
Thank you so much, Kate. Assalamu alaikum all. May peace be on you. This is how we greet in Islam. We being Muslim, so we say Assalamu alaikum. So we always greet like this. My name is Sadaf Khan, as you know about that, and I'm from Pakistan, Karachi. I'm an art educator. I'm an artist, and we are bringing this beautiful art of Pakistan, one of the very beautiful art, truck art of Pakistan. It has so many colors, and today I'm going to share this truck art, merging together how the art comes up, because we see monuments, things around us, and then we, use those images in our art. So as you all know about Lahore, the capital city of Punjab, and Punjab has beautiful historical places, and Sheesh Mahal is in Lahore Fort. So today I'm going to demonstrate a little activity related to Sheesh Mahal. Sheesh Mahal is called Sheesh Mahal because Sheesh means mirror, and Mahal is a palace. So it's a palace of mirror. And if you put a candle in between in the big hall, you can see the light everywhere around that. It looks so beautiful. So today I'm going to show you a little activity of a geometric pattern of flower and the foil. We are going to use foil instead of mirrors. So I did some sketches, I did some shapes. Hexagon, I'm taking a shape, and in Sheesh Mahal, actual Sheesh Mahal, when you Google about it, you can see it's all geometric patterns. They have floor curved image too, which is like circular motifs and patterns. So I'm using all geometric patterns today. So we are learning some geometry too. So you all know a 6-corner shape is hexagon. So I'm going to use that and some triangles. So I use a black sheet and I put some triangles, the hexagon in the center. So you can do which way you like to do it. So let me start doing it. So I just place it here and I glue it, and I use foil and glue sticks. So just make it straight and be very careful when you're doing it. And then you just fold it in half and always go, there's like shiny side and there's a matte side. So when we are working, we are going to use the shiny side. So we are going to hide the shiny side in, so our shiny side won't get messy, right? We want to create a beautiful art piece. So we don't want to have some stains or mess on it, because we want to look at beautiful. Although sometimes messy things look beautiful too. So this is how I've just folded, like 1 time, 2 and 3. And then I'm going to put this, I cut it out already to save some time, but you can design any shape you like. So there is no restriction on anything. I want you to enjoy your art. So I'm gonna just draw an outline on it, and you can use any color marker, because you just need to draw an outline so you can cut accordingly. I'm calling these petals triangles because in truck art of Pakistan is very famous with the name of phool patti. Phool is the meaning for flower. In Urdu we say phool, and patti, leaves, we call patti. So I'm cutting patti with the foil to create the flower phool patti pattern of the famous truck art of Pakistan. So now Miss Kate will help us to take them out, separate them out. So while we are separating, we make sure that the curved area we can put on the hard surface, and we can just press it down so we can have a good shape out of it. So how many pieces do you have, Miss Kate, the bigger one, big triangle?
So
4,
far we have
3.
3, and I'm starting on some of the small ones.
Now another magic, the glue magic. We are going to do gluing these. Oh, I forgot. See, the shiny piece need to come on the front. And then I'm going to be careful, don't hurt your finger. And we're going to stick one piece of foil under the leaf. So these are the mirrors. These are not the patti. Patti means leaf, right? So these are the mirrors. The foils are replacing our mirror, and the green part of this. So make sure that you have a good glue that stick good, nicely. So sometimes they chip too. So nothing is perfect, right? So don't worry, we are not perfect. So we just want to enjoy our activity. So now I'm going to place this another mirror next to it, and another mirror. How light are these mirrors, right? I hope you all are having fun while watching it. I hope you have all the materials in front of you to do this activity, because this all mostly at home you can find easily. So if you're not, but you can, ask your parents and they can provide it to you all. Thank you, Miss Kate. And I just eyeball and just stick it. See? So this is phool, patti, and mirror.
This is such a fun craft set-off. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I cannot wait to see what the kids back home create.
Me too. This is why I think that whatever we do, we should share, right? So you keep working, decorating what you are doing, Kate. This looks so cool. So this is the finished piece. This is a sample, I must say, but I finished that one for you to see. And thank you for joining us over here. And I'll see you in the next activity in Provincetown. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
From modern Lahore and ancient Harappa, we flow with the river toward the Arabian Sea. In this lush, fertile river valley, farming was a way of life. This region is among the first to grow cotton and weave it into the cool, comfortable cloth we know and love today. Following the river's flow, we reach Sindh province, home of today's modern metropolis, Karachi. This bustling city is a transportation hub with everything from rickshaws to bikes and giant cargo ships. The Arabian Sea lies just beyond the delta, opening trade routes to the people living along the Indus River. Today, Karachi is Pakistan's largest city, and the harbor is busy, with ships bringing goods along the river and out into the Arabian Sea. The city is built on coastal plains, surrounded by forests of underwater trees called mangroves. These trees are important as they protect the city from flooding, dangerous storms, and land erosion. You can imagine how the busy traffic impacts the health of these important trees. We don't have monsoons here in Chattanooga, but you can imagine how our river would change if we did. Think about the last time you saw it rain really hard. Where does all the water go? Let's make our way back to the jingle truck to see if we can find scenes of Karachi. Let's think about how the artist uses images to highlight coastal geography. It is here in Sindh province that we find the ancient site of Mohenjo-Daro, the twin city to Harappa. Historians say that Mohenjo-Daro dates to around 2300 BCE, and it is the world's first pre-planned city. The city of Mohenjo-Daro was designed using a grid, creating a sort of checkerboard pattern with the streets to create nice, square city blocks. This organized system gave rise to neighborhoods filled with two-level homes made of clay brick. Some houses even had a rooftop patio, probably for drying grain or maybe just enjoying fresh air. In Mohenjo-Daro, archaeologists have also found a large number of carved stone seals. These artifacts are small, square tiles made of soapstone, which have been carved into with a sharp copper tool. Some of the tiles have symbols around the edge and language that still today remains unknown. What we can read are the pictures, and many of the seals feature animals and objects from nature. Of course, you see animals you would expect, like bulls and buffaloes. Interestingly enough, though, some seals even feature a unicorn-like creature. Funny how this mythical beast appears all over the world. Most historians agree that the carved seals were a way for merchants and traders to mark their traveling goods. It served as a kind of logo stamped on their package like an early form of advertising. It's really interesting to see how self-expression is a part of the tradition in this region, from carved seals to cotton fabrics, all the way to jingle trucks. We know that life on a river has many advantages for farming, transportation, cleanliness, and trade. Chattanooga is a river town, just like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. We might share similar animals, plants, lifestyles, based on our riverside location. What aspects of river life do you see reflected in the art on the jingle truck? Let's see if we can use all that we have learned to create our own carved seal.
Well, welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed your travel down through the Indus Valley, and now we have a special treat because Sadaf is back again, and she's going to share how to make your own Indus Valley seal.
That's so interesting, isn't it? It sounds very interesting. Before we go towards that, I must tell you all that I'm born and raised in Karachi, Pakistan. Karachi is the biggest city of Sindh. So Sindh province, again, and you all know the difference of province, just like states in America. It's in Pakistan, they call it province. So the seals are very important. Seals at that time, in the history time, people were using for messaging, one place to another place, giving their impression. So they remember which place is this coming from, which place the goods are coming from. So in Mohenjo-Daro, because all the things happens near to all the civilization happened near to the rivers. So we have taken an image of a fish. So I select this fish for you all to see how we're going to carve it on a piece of soap, right? So I'm going to show you that the end result, this is how it's going to look. But let's do it together. So do you have your soap and your butter knife and your scissors ready? So first we are going to take that because it has some name on it, the soap name. So we're going to have a flat surface.
Wait. Do we have to ask a mom or a parent or guardian to help us with this? Because I wouldn't want someone getting hurt now.
Yes, that's right. As we were working on the foil thing, we need to have our parents sitting with us. Although this is a blunt knife, but still it has some sharp edges. So I wanted to show you that this is how I'm doing it. Oh, this is very dangerous because this side is towards me. So always go and take your knife and put your hand on the other side, and you can just scrape it down. So your hand is not coming in between, and your parent is of course next to you, okay, when you are doing this activity. So I'm going to shave it a little bit so I can have a smooth surface.
It's coming off very nicely.
It's coming. Would you like to do that, Miss Kate?
Sure,
So
I'm going to try.
I'm making her work too. So she's part of the activity. And together, we always do better.
We always make good art together.
This is what I believe in. So it's very important to share our gifts. And if you are not sharing your gifts, if you are not coming close to each other, talking to each other, then you are missing a lot. So we are going to do and practice this together. How to be friends together. So this is the image I created before coming to you. A fish, a very basic image. And I think you all can do it too, easily. So I'm going to show you how to draw this fish here. And I'm going to use this little pencil. Or maybe this is a little sharp. So I'm just using freehand. I want the fish to be happy too. So I'm going to use a happy face of a fish. And soap is easy to carve. I never experienced this before because I did it before. But when I did it, I find out it's a very interesting material to work with. So I'm going to do the basic shape. Let's do the triangle so you all can learn how to make a fish with me. So I'm kind of triangle, but I'm not connecting these two ends together. I hope you can see that. And then I'm going to make a curved turn and I'm coming like this. So I'm carving through my pencil. Wow. Yeah. This is super easy for me
Just
now.
a nice simple semicircle, it looks like. Very nice.
It's like a semicircle. That's correct, Miss Kate. Be careful when you're drawing on it. Go very slow. So I need to go slow too, right? So I'm not going to get out from my lines. So I'm going to connect the line together. So see, I connect this line, make it just a little bit wider, and I connect it together. You can just put a letter V when you're making the lips for the fish, and then you can see it's cut so nicely. The Sindh people in Sindh, they love fish because they live nearby to the river, just like in Tennessee, Chattanooga.
So do they have fishermen?
Oh, of course they have fishermen. They have fishing boats over there and they fish, and the fresh catch is so good.
Are the fish like we have here in America?
Oh, that's a very good question, Kate. We have fish over there, but the fish over there is little different than American fish. Like we do have trout in northern part of Pakistan, but we don't have salmon. We don't have tilapia. But we have pala. It's a big broad fish and it tastes so good. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to shave it like this. But I'm putting my hand on other side, not this side. So I'm putting my hand here and I'm shaving it. Let me do the cut first and then shave.
So sometimes you might have to just do that cut a little deeper next to your first drawing to get a little edge in there so you can shave it.
Yes.
I see.
And
very nice.
See, this is such a mess. Maybe Mama or Papa doesn't like this mess, but we are going to clean it up. We are going to tell them for sure. Carving it slowly, as you can see. Don't be in hurry. If you get in hurry, you get a big chunk out of your soap, and we don't need that, right?
Well, look at that, though. You're getting some good definition already. Even though you move slow.
Yes.
You're getting a very nice edge.
Exactly. See, this is how you can get the edge of your seal or your impression or your piece that you are creating. And you can use, what do you call, Miss Kate, those pads, that stamp pads?
Oh, yeah, an ink pad.
Ink pad, they get it from, any store. And you can use that pad for their stamps, just like the original stamps. This is how I carve the fish on the soap.
Oh, that looks so nice when it's done.
Thank you so much, Kate. And I am quite sure your one looks so nice too. I'm so excited to see that. And this is how I did the impression. I did the print out of it. Like I just put this soap seal on the stamp pad tightly, and then I put it on the paper. And this is the image it comes. I hope you enjoyed this activity with me, and thank you again. And I'm going to hear from you soon.
Shukran, and thanks so much for riding along with us in our Jingle Truck journey from Chattanooga to Pakistan and back again. We hope that you learned a lot about the Indus River Valley civilization, about Pakistan, and about how art and history go hand in hand. Remember, you can think globally and learn locally.